Welcome back to the show. Check out these headlines we have for you today. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen. The SEC has just been sanctioned by a judge, and it's amazing. We got Stuart Alderati, and how about this? Ripple wins an award for cross-border payments. And guess what? Ripple in over 50 countries. Let's get it done. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube and digperspectives.com, right, for exclusive content. Right now, it is $2.47 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is off by 7.3, 62,700 plus for Bitcoin, 3,200 plus for Ethereum, 103 billion plus market cap for Tether, and XRP still at 59 cents. Let's see. I got to refresh. 1 second here. This is, everything's right there. It's where we're at. That's where we're at. I didn't want it to be 59 cents either. That's why I refreshed. But nevertheless, we are ranging between about 10 cents. We'll keep an eye on it. But look, I want to show this because in light of all the ETFs, the spot ETFs, and the excitement, those are exciting products, and it's exciting watching the demand for that happen because we know it is an opportunity for people who are not crypto investors to get exposure to this asset that they've never had before. But I also want to highlight this fact because in I Trust Capital, you can have your own crypto, gold, silver IRAs, and you get your own back office. So if the price of things start going down and you want to move out of Bitcoin, you simply click on Bitcoin in your back office and sell it and then go into dollars or maybe another asset like XRP, and you can move it around as much or as little as you want. It's your back office. But more importantly, you're not just buying crypto. You're buying tax-free crypto. And I Trust Capital has taken the time to give you all the tools you need to manage your tax-free portfolio every second of every day if you need to. And that is why I have been a customer from day one. Click the link below and don't mess around. Empower yourself and go buy some tax-free crypto because that's what I love doing the most. And here we see Ripple partner Standard Chartered expects Bitcoin to hit 250,000. I say let it run, people. Let's not stand in the way. Don't be Gary Gensler. Let's let this market run. Oh, you guys know I took my own advice. I decided to get exposure to Bitcoin, and I've been very happy with the results since the right before the approval of these ETFs. It's panned out quite nice, and I tell you, if Standard Chartered's right here, I really love this. And I hope everybody else has gotten a little exposure along the way too. Let's talk about this right here. This is massive news, and I believe the beginning of a game-changing moment, ladies and gentlemen. The SEC was sanctioned for its controversial restraining order against the crypto firm DebtBox, where it was caught lying. On March 18th, court filing showed in a rare rebuke that Judge Robert Shelby slammed the agency on Monday, calling its actions toward DebtBox a gross abuse of power. Oh, it gets better, ladies and gentlemen. And reported here by Eleanor Terrett, shout out to Eleanor, Utah judge had found the SEC engaged in bad faith conduct against the crypto firm DebtBox and placing sanctions of abuse of judicial process on the SEC. These are major sanctions here. Stuart Alderati chimes in, says the federal court sanctioned the SEC for abusing its unique status to present evidence that was false, mischaracterized, and or misleading. If anyone thinks this conduct by this agency under this leadership is limited to this case, I have a bridge in Brooklyn to sell. Oh my goodness. I told you, let me tell you something. Ever since we've gotten the ruling on XRP in and of itself is not a security, Stuart Alderati has become a pit bull on social media. His tweets are just fire these days. And so is this guy right here who's going to be on stage at XRP Las Vegas. You're not going to want to miss it. It is James Meta Lawman Murphy. There's a new sheriff in town, and it's Meta Lawman. The judge in the DebtBox case has issued an 80-page opinion sanctioning the SEC for egregious misconduct in this case. The opinion is devastating to the SEC and its institution and to the particular lawyers who committed the misconduct. The judge made it crystal clear the SEC lawyers did not make an error. They lied intentionally. And in an opinion that will surely be cited by litigants across the country for years to come, the judge found that the critical evidence the commission offered to obtain and defend the ex parte TRO, which is temporary restraining order, lacked any basis in fact. Yet the commission nonetheless advanced that evidence in deliberately false and misleading ways. The SEC engaged in a gross abuse of power entrusted to it by Congress. The SEC undermined the integrity of the judicial process. The judge has ordered the SEC to pay the attorney's fees of the defendants in this case. Thank goodness. This is a sad day, though, however, and he's right about that. The SEC was once a great institution, respected around the globe for its competence and integrity. Now is time for accountability. The judge found that the SEC engaged in a gross abuse of power entrusted to it by Congress. Will Congress do anything about this? Well, to that tune, I want to just put a translation on this, because here it gets even sadder. We're paying for the SEC's unlawful actions, and we really do need Congress to take action and provide the clarity for the digital asset space so the SEC can put them back in their own lane. There's no joke about that. Now, I want to take you to this. This here is something I just shared, and I want to highlight it here. Let me go to my profile if I could here. 1 second. Let me get this open. We're really live here, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing this in real time. And here I shared this from Patrick McHenry, who says, Chair Gensler's enforcement team, egregious misconduct will have broad implications on the SEC authority beyond his crypto crusade. Gary Gensler requested more funding for law enforcement last year. Now judge calls out the SEC's abuse and deceptive legal practices. And I say, hey, I remember that subpoena. Hey, Patrick McHenry, we know you haven't issued a subpoena for Gary Gensler to testify for his actions in the SEC's unfaithful allegiance to the law, and now the most recent judgment with the debt box case. But I hope that you are using that subpoena. If you're not going to issue it, I hope you're using the subpoena as leverage to broker stablecoin legislation and get Maxine Waters to the table. Now, very quickly, let's go into this. Ripple CTO, you know who it is, David Schwartz, shares his expectations in XRP and the XRP Ledger automated market makers, saying here, basically addresses the inquiry from community members seeking clarification. This uncertainty stems from the fact that most reports on the AMM features focus on XRP, for instance. The Crypto Basic has repeatedly highlighted the potential for XRP holders to earn passive income through their assets when they deposit them into liquidity pools on automated market maker instances. However, a few discussions exist around this prospect for other assets, promoting a belief that the feature might only support XRP. Well, David Schwartz has news for us. He responds and says he confirmed that the automated market makers, AMMs, would support not only XRP, but also other cryptocurrencies. Oh, the Crypto Basic has periodically highlighted this fact as well. According to the Ripple CTO, market participants can generate any automated market maker instance with 2 crypto assets supported by the XRP ledger. This could include Core and XRP, Fury USD, or even Casino Coin and Reaper. The only criterion is that both assets are on the XRP ledger. Oh, you know what? This is a new era that is about to begin in just 3 days when it becomes a permanent amendment to the ledger, and I couldn't be more excited to watch the birth of automated market makers act as a stabilization mechanism, not only to XRP, as you just learned, but a lot of other assets as well. How about that one? And this is Ashley Prosper here. And let me tell you something. I highlighted this the other day, but she's put even more work in, and I want to highlight that as well. I can't read all of this because I know we won't have time to do so, and you won't watch the video if it's too long. But I encourage you to go to my Twitter page or follow Ashley Prosper and follow her and find and read all this material. But what I want to highlight here is that all of these have some direct or indirect connection back to Ripple and or XRP, right? So with that, I want to just go down and do this for you, right? Because Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these I'm reading off are in the BRICS coalition. And then keep in mind, some of these countries are also G20 and G7 nations as well. The UAE, Ethiopia, right? Going down here and then coming over to this new post she's made here. Austria, Belgium, the home of SWIFT, owned by the banks. Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland. All of these have some kind of connection back to Ripple and or XRP. France, Germany, heard of them. Greece, Ireland. We know what's going on in Ireland, right? The license for Ripple to serve the entire EU region. Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, entire EU region, which is over 27 nations, right? 27, 29, however you like to count them. And listen, all I have to say here is you add all of this up, you're over 50 to 60 countries that Ripple and XRP are involved in, directly or indirectly. How about that for progress? And how about the work that Ashley Prosper put in to put that out? It is absolutely mind-blowing, incredible. Thank you, Ashley. National Payments Corporation of India to link Indian and U.S. banks to real-time payment system. Well, isn't that interesting, right? Here we go. Look at it. FedNow. Oh, gosh. Isn't that interesting? Yes, that's right. Ripple's in FedNow, too. Isn't that amazing? The list just goes on and on. Just keeps getting better, ladies and gentlemen. And then there's this little reminder, jumping back into Brazil, which was on Ashley's list. This here is, you just can't make it up. At the heart of their ecosystem lies BRLA token, which is the Brazil Real stablecoin pegged to the actual national currency, the Brazilian Real. Designed to facilitate seamless and cost-effective transactions, the BRLA token offers businesses an reliable avenue for both domestic and international payments. The team has been exploring and testing the XRP ledger extensively for payment processing. Much more on the horizon. Nothing to see here, folks. Just another BRICS partner extensively testing their currency on the XRP ledger. That's all. That's all it is. Back to work, everybody. Right? And then we have this. Ripple is the winner of the 2024 FinTech Breakthrough Award for Best Cross-Border Payments Platform and Best DeFi Infrastructure Platform. And they tried to tell us Ripple failed. Yes, Ripple equals champion. I love it. Listen, it's time for us to go into the Freedom Zone. And today we got to touch on a very dark thing, and it is what they are doing to all of us. And I mean all of us, the humans in the world, and what the elite and the power structures like World Health Organization, the World Evil Economic Forum, excuse me, I had it right the first time. But you know these organizations, they're all in a full court press. And we're going to tell you today exactly what they've done and what the real underlying mission is. And it's quite evil, unfortunately. And we're going into the Freedom Zone to discuss it right now. I hope you'll join us. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. We're going into the Freedom Zone, digperspectives.com. Click that button right there and come on in.